Hello everyone and welcome to this month's episode of What's for Dinner. Today I'm going to be making a cheesy chicken broccoli pasta, which has quite a few ingredients in it. Mainly chicken, 2 chicken breasts actually, which I have pre-sliced before I started filming, in addition to an onion, chicken broth, some shells, which are the pasta portion of it, cheese, an assortment of spices, and broccoli obviously. This is a very simple recipe because you only need one dish to make it, and it's made on the stovetop. There's no baking required, which is really nice and very simple. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my fan and the burner and get my olive oil coated pan heated up. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pre-cut chicken breast and I'm going to slide this into the pot. Now we pretty much just wait for the chicken to start cooking. Now to make sure the chicken is cooking, I'm obviously going to need a utensil. I got a spoon. I'm not entirely sure if this is what I'll need, but it's what I'll use now. And the chicken is already cooking and it hasn't even been here a full minute yet. I'm going to add some salt and pepper to the chicken as it cooks. So the chicken is cooking nicely. I'm going to take the onion over. The onion isn't supposed to go in right away. The chicken should be cooked slightly all the way before you add the onion. I'm just going to move it over here now. So the chicken isn't necessarily cooked thoroughly through, but I'm going to go ahead and add the onion now. Now the recipe I saw also used garlic. I don't like cooking with garlic, so I'm just going to omit that this time. Maybe if I try this again, I'll add it in. Or if you're watching and you decide to add it in, it calls for 2 garlic cloves. You can add those, see if it makes any difference. I'm going to refrain from using them just at this time. Alright, while the chicken and onions continue cooking, I'm going to prepare the next part that has to go in. 2 cups of chicken broth, 3 cups of water, and then the pasta. First thing I'm going to do is going to get my can opener because the chicken broth can that I have isn't one of those pop-top things. So I'm going to get my can opener and I'm going to open this can here. Then I'm going to get my measuring cup and fill it. This one only goes to 2 cups, so I'll have to do a second trip. And I'll get my 2 cups of water first here. Let's check on the chicken. First thing I'm going to add is the broth. Then I'm going to add the 2 cups of water, and then get my second cup of water, which is technically the 3rd cup. Then I'm going to add my pasta. Now the recipe didn't say how much pasta I should add, so I'm just going to eyeball it when I pour it in and see how much I might need. So I used almost the entire box, which I could have probably used the whole box, but I'll leave it at this for now. And then I'm going to put the lid on this pot to allow it to simmer. Now we let it simmer for a little bit, let the pasta get nice and soft before we add the next ingredient, the broccoli. So a short amount of time has passed, the noodles are starting to become more tender, and it should be ready soon to hopefully add the broccoli. I'm going to check once more. This is still a little bit soupy. It's not supposed to be soupy. Alright, I think it's about time. I'm going to go ahead and cut open this bag of broccoli. I'm going to add it to the dish. About 4 cups of broccoli, which is pretty much this entire bag, so I'm just going to go ahead and dump the whole bag in. After you mix in the broccoli, I'm going to cover it again and get ready to add the next thing, a cup of milk and 2 cups of cheddar cheese. Got my milk. I'm going to get a cup of milk, but I use the side that has the actual measurements. And my 2 cups of cheddar cheese. These bags that I buy are 2 cups fully, so I just dump the whole bag in. Let the broccoli simmer in here for a little bit before I do this. Alright, so I'm going to add the milk and the cheese now. This pot is getting very full. And 2 cups of cheese. I'll let it simmer for a little bit. The last thing really is just a few more spices, and then that's pretty much it. So letting that simmer for a little bit, let all the juices kind of evaporate and coat everything nicely before you add half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And a little bit more salt and pepper as well. Now, I'm not a huge fan of cayenne, hot pepper kind of stuff, but I thought I'd just give it a try this time. It's not a lot. It's half a teaspoon of cayenne, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm just going to put a very small shake. And then the same thing with the nutmeg. Very, very little. And then of course you mix that in. That little bit of spice is very potent. And then finally just a little bit more salt and pepper. We're going to put it, here it is. And theoretically it should be done. I'm going to finish up this here, and then I'll come back to you and we'll give it a try. Now this looks slightly more soupy than the video and recipe that I saw, but it smells good, it looks good, so I'm going to give it a whirl. Let's see. It's really hot. It's steaming out the place. Let's see how we can get this. See if we can do this without burning myself. All right, here we go. You know what? It's not bad. The soupiness kind of acts like a sauce almost. Well, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time on What's for Dinner. Take care and God bless.